All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the next game of the day. It's Ecomares versus Barcelona. Colombia versus Spain. Ecomares, after a quick possession by Barcelona, now getting a hold of the ball, trying to move forward. The basket being shoved away from the wall. But the defender taking matters into his own hand. Just casually pushing it back.
Cleaned.
Best defense you can have is a wall behind you.
So here we are now. Game 19. Ecomares versus Barcelona. Both teams played today already, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember what Barcelona scored?
Barcelona lost against Budweis, lost their first game against. I'd have to pick up the schedule now. They lost both games today, as far as I know. Or no, or they win against Slovakia. I think they won against Slovakia in the first game, and Ecomares won both of the games against Slovakia and Budweis. And yeah, there we are. Good old scheduled underwater rugby.
So, there is
There's a call, but
the referee
pushing.
There was the hand was too early and too
Free
active
throw.
at the
White team.
goalkeeper's hand. So we can have a brief look about.
Holding.
So we see Ecomares won already today. Barcelona won a man.
Against Bratislava, yep, just as I said. Yep. My knowledge is very finite, but for today I remember some stuff from early in the morning. It has been quite a long day so far.
It is still a long day, and we're still going ahead.
4.5 hours
to go.
of underwater rugby to go, and for every team going
Stay with us, stay tuned.
every team going into penalties owes us a beer on Sunday.
But here we can also see the respect from the Spanish team versus Ecomares. So they're very defense orientated. So even if not really attacked, we see 2 up to 3 players on the Spanish basket. So they're really trying to keep the score low. So that seems to be like,
yeah, keep it even as long as possible. This is
Ball out of
first
bounds.
major
Referee ball.
out of bounds. The referee ball also giving us a chance to introduce you to the referees, which is Jyrki Mutta at the top level. You see him dropping the water in, and Tommy Gippets and Julia Baunik under water.
All right, here we go. Barcelona moving forward against Ecomares. Ecomares still tightening up space in the middle of the pool. So does the referee. But Barcelona doing a good job so far. Keeping up with Ecomares. Going head to head with them. Trying to move forward, trying to break into the open corner. But a missed pass there. Trying to reach his teammate. Now Ecomares breaking the passes up. Going up front. There we go. Fast break. Oh, ramming into the goal. We can see the goal being shoved away. Defenders now back in place.
So well defended here by the Spanish team. So we see the power, we see the energy that comes here. We see in the water physically. Players pushing each other so that even the basket gets here.
And Ecomares though being challenged for the first time really during this tournament. But good opportunity for them. Fast break, attacking the goalkeeper immediately. Has to move up though. And now picked off again by Barcelona, trying to move into the middle of the pool.
I mean, the game stand of Barcelona also might be an advantage for them. So they're also having these players. They are super agile, taking a lot of space in the dimensions, so they can get up, left, right, up, wherever the pass is going there. So this unsecure passes around the basket might be quite easy for the Spanish team here to intercept. This is what they're planning to do. So
if Ecomares can get more precise in their
They're
passing
losing
game.
many balls right now.
Yeah.
Now why not trying to attack? There's no real problem. Of course, if one of these passes is successful, it will be super dangerous then. But at this stage, after 5 minutes, there was no clear scoring chance for Ecomares so far. Also here very well, you see the attacker immediately like stressing and touching
Call by
the
the
attacker
ref.
by his
Ball out
attack.
of bounds.
Ball out of bounds above the surface.
Again, second
Free
time.
throw. Blue team.
Blue team. Right, so pushed off the surface by Barcelona. Now back into the hands of
At the goal.
Ecomares.
You can again see the team list of both teams. Barcelona with 13 players, Ecomares with a full squad of 15 players. And then again intercepted. So the passing quality from Ecomares is a bit now wondering about. I don't know why. What is the reason for it? But here also
so far,
a
but
good
good.
opportunity, but very well seen and forecasted and predicted by the Spanish defense here. Even the attacker, you saw it, the defender on the bottom and the attacker supported each other with this like quite dangerous pass.
But then again,
Even
well
tried
read.
a
Well
high
read by the
pass.
defense.
It was kind of a blind pass. He tried to pass to number 93, David, Joan David, but the ball didn't get there. And now we
ball.
see, oh yeah,
Holding on.
Jose Miguel, you know, with the captain bringing the ball to the opponent's face, and also 23 here, Daniel Garcia, trying to block the defense. And this might be the first
Coming in.
opportunity here for
Colombo
Barcelona.
waiting on the
Yeah,
right. Get the camera closer.
He was in the spotlight, but he didn't make it. But this was a great opportunity here.
Good opportunity for
The first
Barcelona.
one.
Challenging Ecomares here quite extensively.
Very crazy.
Ooh, but now
Jose
very
Miguel
good
Castro
opportunity
here.
coming in.
And there it
there's the
is.
shot. Oh.
Ah, there we see number 2 takes this opportunity here with the leading
Blue team.
scorer.
Even had time to go into the corner, push away
Number
from
2.
the wall.
Yeah.
Player waiting, just punching up, and there we can see very good execution by
was-
number 2, Alejandro Navia.
Not very well played. Unfortunately, we couldn't see the player giving the assist, but final score was done by Alejandro Navia.
And it is, as you say, the goals you don't score, you get scored on against you.
That's the
And
point. A great opportunity to score, and then right couple of seconds later.
fast break, no defender in the
But
back.
where have been the players, to be honest?
Yeah, they were
Everyone was
still
sleeping in the situation.
Nah,
It's a very pity
I
for
think
Barcelona. They did a great job here in the first 8 minutes of the game.
there are two things that could have happened. A lot of players exchanging during that point in time, which is always a pity.
Also a mistake.
Big mistake. If you have to go back and the team is attacking, you have to go down at least once more, secure your basket, and then you're allowed to exchange.
I mean, the goalkeeper was left alone with 2 players, wasn't he?
Yeah. And I think one player, but
Even one is enough.
one was trying to get in between the guy on the wall, but he just
That's
shoved
it.
himself through, and the rest was missing. But then again, it was a fast break, and Ecomares is really fast. So well done by them.
So now we see Ecomares, of course, with a lead of 1-0. They can play now their game. So you see now they're playing a bit more around the passing last. So at the start of the game, they passed a lot around the basket, trying, of course, to get the scoring opportunity. Now it looks a bit different. So
Again,
it's the
coming in
first
from
time.
above.
It's the first time now in the match where they're really having the ball rolling around the opponent's baskets, which was not happening in the first 8 minutes of the game.
Oh, you can see them coming in heavily from
Lovely.
above. Well done by the defender though, pushing him upwards.
45 seconds left
Yeah.
in the first half.
And Barcelona surely doesn't want to get scored on again. But giving them quite a bit of an opening there. Never now, but Barcelona in possession, moving forward.
30 seconds left.
Ball in the pool back into the hands of
Oh,
Ecomares.
this is good. Intercepted by number 15.
Ah!
Almost!
No!
Almost! Number 15, Carlos Ativieri, with the chance to equalize. So close, so close.
I think he couldn't believe it. He held back for just a split second.
Oh my God,
And
Carlos.
if he tossed the ball a
What's
little
going
bit earlier.
on? Almost an empty net goal here. The chance to equalize. It's
that-
such a pity.
and that free throw. ticking
And
down
the time
clock
is down.
into halftime.
Carlos and Vera with the chance here to make the equalizer.
Very close.
But that's it, 1-0 lead. We saw a goal 3 minutes before the halftime, scored by number 2, Alejandro Navia. And now we have the halftime break. Let's have a quick look on the table again, who's in, who's playing there, and still also highlighting our referees. Jyrki Mutter, Tommy Jeppesen, Julia Braunek here for us in the game, taking care that everything is fair, happening in the water. But yeah, what a tough game, what a close game here. We saw already, like in the first half, a chance from Barcelona, where number 19, Jose Miguel Castro, was alone under the basket and had a chance to score. And then right straight away on the up and end, 2 players were alone, like literally alone with the goalkeeper from Barcelona, and number 2, Alejandro, scored here. And then at the end, literally 10 seconds before the end, Carlos intercepted from Barcelona and was almost happening.
Almost equalized there.
If this goal, like if this game is finishing 1-0, do you believe he's not sleeping tonight?
That is a tough one.
He's getting nightmares, isn't it?
That is a tough one. Yeah, absolutely. But Barcelona doing doing such a great job during the first half here, competing with Ecomares.
It's incredible. It's really, really cool.
So such a good effort by them during the first half, creating some opportunities for themselves, and we will be surely excited to see what they can bring in the second half of this game against Ecomares.
Also highlight the table for the upcoming matches of the day. Right after the game, after the second half, we see the team from Czech Republic against Bratislava. So kind of an Eastern Europe derby, we want to say it like that. And then followed by that Flipper versus Zurich, Wien versus Malmö Trottoir, New Jersey Hammerhands versus Firenze, Orcas versus Hammerheads. And at the end, last game of the day will be also Tauchlub Stuttgart versus the team from Vienna.
And I certainly know the Viennese girls looking so much forward to the late night game.
But I would also prefer, to be honest, I would prefer a late night game rather than an early morning game.
The thing is, and this is quite a tough sport for the sport itself. A lot of teams have practice in the evening, especially in Europe.
Really?
European teams usually practice in the evening, around 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the evening until 9 or 10 o'clock in the evening.
It's activity time.
So you're very much used to playing around this time of the day. Whereas having a game at 8 o'clock in the morning, if you do not have weekend practice, some teams have weekend practices on Sunday or Saturday, early in the morning, and they are used to playing those early games, but usually they suck for us.
We did this literally in Berlin, because like when I took over the Berlin team, I also like recognized that everyone was like super like sleepy and hangover in the early morning. So I implemented like training camps just to get used to it, to have even heavy practice, like active underwater rugby training, 10 o'clock in the morning, just to bring a team to a level where they not only be on the best mood, like in the evening, but on the best mood also in the early mornings.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, blue team is warned about not hitting with the fist.
So there's a
warning.
Referee feedback, no hitting. On the face.
White goal is warned about having the shouldering the basket, wedging.
For what?
Wedging, shoulder in the basket.
For Barcelona, or who was it?
I think against Barcelona.
Just for the audience.
So there are 2 warnings. One team got a one for like attacking the face or equipment, and Barcelona got a warning for wedging, so shoulder in the basket. It might happening. We're going to see the first penalty of the tournament, is it?
6 players.
If this is a warning, it's actually very crucial to the game, because the next infringement has to be a 2-minute penalty, because a warning was issued prior, and every further following infringement has to be increasingly also a warning, up to even tougher penalties if they keep going. So yeah, we'll see. But Ecomares is bringing everybody to the side of Barcelona, and they forced this goal with everything they had.
We cannot even see who scored, but we know it from the number. Alejandro Navia So he's a very massive physical player, right? And it seems like from what I saw from the first half that he's like positioning himself next to the basket, and it might be part of the strategy to give him the ball and then he's scoring. Or what do you see?
Get the ball to the big guys, let them score. It's an old school tactic.
It's an old school tactic, but it works,
Yep.
obviously.
Leverage underwater is a bitch. Shout out to all the small goalkeepers who hold their worth up against big guys in the water.
It's like physics, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
power is like the, what is the factor? It's like speed, like multiplied by mass.
Yep, and especially underwater, the biggest issue is that you are creating your own leverage because your weight directly goes up against your opponent if you're floating in space, so to say. And especially if you're scoring from underneath the basket, which you usually do, you have additional leverage from the floor, which you are quite technically not allowed to use. But who's watching this closely?
Who's watching? If there's no call, there,
Yeah.
there's no.
No, it has been quite common lately during the last years that because scoring on an equal level has become so increasingly tough, and games are getting so close that not allowing the least bit of leverage would make scoring nearly impossible.
Mateo Rodriguez
Nice
tried here to
left and right.
introduce the attack, and then we see number 10 here. Juan Manuel Escobar, who tried
Ball
to bring it from the side.
coming
and
in
then
again. Does get the
27
grip
here,
over the
heavily.
defender. Still going, holding out the ball, and now
Lovely,
Carlos.
intercepted by Jose Miguel. But this was very close because Mario Valencia was already like on the way to scoring 1-1 versus the goalkeeper. Well done, Barcelona.
Well defended by Barcelona. 2.5 minutes played in the second half, but Ecomares coming in again from the right. I was quite interested that they choose to attack on the open side of the basket, but maybe they have a lot of right-hand players who just like to have their ball hand more secure, which is usually on the right-hand side of the basket. Just as to say, they come to this and yeah, they're going left.
Oh, the defender
Just out
lost the
swimming
player
it,
out
yeah.
of mind or whatever.
Yeah.
There was this free, like a blind spot for number 10 here, Juan Manuel Escobar.
Lost vision just for a moment. And already a rather dangerous situation established.
Oh, well.
And ball being juggled
Attacked
in the middle of
number-
the pool.
And here, some of the game style from number 23 here, Daniel Garcia. Playing the ball around, but here, still they don't make it, like Barcelona don't make it out of their own half here. They're really heavily attacked. There's some long passes there and swimming, but then, again, 2 versus 1, ball dropping down. And then in the end, it is Christian Salazar who takes the ball, but there's a free throw. Referee, I've seen
Free
foul.
throw, white team.
So Ecomares up with a 2-0 lead against Barcelona.
White team, timeout.
And there's a
And
timeout,
there's a timeout.
by Barcelona.
White team,
as well.
timeout. And
So they most likely will
What was
bring
the
their
reason
top
for
6
the free
guys
throw?
into the water and trying to create another opportunity for themselves against Ecomares, as we've seen in the first half before.
yeah, free throw for holding.
Free throw for holding.
Yep.
Here still we can see again the team list of both teams. Also highlighting the referee names on the bottom. And if you want to join us further for today, you can also see the current schedule for today. Right after the game, we're going to see an Eastern Europe derby. First time. Bratislava is a new team joiner here. As also the first appearance as well, right? Bratislava hasn't been in the Champions Cup before.
I think they have been here before, but it has been quite some time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the team does exist for one just as long as I play out of water rugby. Because they are so near Vienna, they come to practice
Okay.
from time to time.
Free
during
throw
summer.
over.
Is it something similar?
Sorry,
than Hungary?
timeout over. Free throw, white team.
Like Budapest, there's also a very traditional team in Budapest, even 2
Yeah.
teams
And,
based there, but not appeared here.
Yep.
dancing for many, many years.
So from time to time, they make an appearance on the international stage. They came to the World Championship in Graz, played there. Now have a couple of young players, and so they start to come here to the Champions Cup as well.
Again, here number 2, the so far top scorer from the game with 2 appearances.
Yet
And
again.
another one. Is it in? It is in. Such a great.
Even lost his fin during the attempt
Go.
there.
But this
Blue
was also
team,
great. A fake
number
pass
two.
first,
Got stripped off.
then the pass down, and
Blue
then getting
team
the ball
timeout.
back.
Yeah,
And then
very well done by the team. Lost
Putting
his
it in.
fin during the attempt.
a hat trick from number 2,
Blue team
Alejandro Navia. Three goals in his.
The 3-0. And now there's a blue timeout by the Ecomares. Let's see. Take a bit of breathing room, or they might do some exchanging. We'll see what they're opting to go for. Have 3 players in reserve available to them at all times. Can exchange players during any break during the game.
Timeout over.
5 more minutes to go. Second half. Ecomares against Barcelona.
Ecomares is now more dominating the second half,
Yeah.
even
They
don't letting the Barcelona team
they
to their
picked
own
up.
basket.
They picked up the pace
Yeah.
quite a bit.
Just remember what they want to achieve here. At least Ecomares is coming from the country that having the last year champions. So the Orcas from Colombia, last year participant, were winning the Champions Cup 2 times in a row. Now Ecomares, of course, also wants to bring here the best result for
Like country.
their country and also the team, of course. And then they need to do a bit more than just a 1-0 versus Barcelona. I think this is their own appearance, like their own motivation. But also here again, number 27 here, attacking heavily Mario Valencia from above. But this is well cleared. And also Daniel Garcia here bringing the ball out far away from their own basket, from the risk area here. However, he doesn't find someone to pass through. And now here is. This could be. Oh! This was not so bad. It was again, no, number 19,
Well
Jose
played.
Miguel Castro, saying
Coming
that
in
it is
again.
first half. Unfortunately, this might be the second empty
Tried
net
to pass
goal
into the middle.
for Barcelona. Such a pity. 2 times so close in front of an empty goal.
There again, the fast break. Already starting off. Can the ball move to the left?
But it also shows how risky Ecomares is playing here. Like they're very, very late. Oh, here again.
There we go again.
From above, but goalkeeper is ready. Attack from above, number 32 might be Christian Salazar. Attacking it from above, not scoring it, and there it is.
Actually,
4-0.
maybe the chat can give us an answer. They
Go.
understand us probably.
Blue team number 2.
What were the results between Orcas and Ecomares during their latest games? Because we know the Orcas have been expelled from coming to the Champions Cup this year. It's been quite a bit of a story. So the Ecomares are allowed to come in their place. But still, it would be interesting how they compare to the Orcas teams on a national level, so to speak.
Just to get a feeling
To
about
get a
it.
feeling of how strong they are in comparison, how well they fare against the Orcas on a national level.
But also to highlight, we have 4 goals from Ecomares, and all 4 goals are scored by Alejandro Navia. Is this a pattern? Is this really something that they're
It's their
worked
thing.
on?
It's the thing. It's their strategy. Eliminate number 2 and you win against Ecomares.
That's the main focus strategy for all.
For all other teams now. Maybe we have already said too much, giving the other teams too much information. 2.5 minutes to go. Cover.
Here we go.
I meant cover him at all times.
Cover, of course. But no, this is really like, of course, it's
especially
it's
in
a
the grand,
very, very nice
especially
game.
in the grand theme of things, we shouldn't be talking about knockouts.
Barcelona did a great job here in the first half, even had a chance to equalize it with Carlos. But we just have to say, Ecomares is in the close circle of the title favorites, isn't it? And they're definitely showing here
They're surely in the
that they're in the
circle,
spot.
and they are showing that they want to be up there.
That's it.
And we'll see if.
They're definitely a candidate for the podium.
Yep. And it is interesting because we've seen very strong games from Norway. Oh, coming in, Barcelona getting underneath the goalkeeper. Though the goalkeeper at the basket is
Carlos
moving.
again with the second shot. Oh, no, it's not in. It was next to the basket. So number 77, Santiago Valencia here defended for Ecomares, a one-on-one versus
Ball back to the
Carlos.
middle. Does he have the angle, the opportunity to do it?
And again,
Goalie back in position. No hand up from the referee.
oh, 28.
Another chance for Barcelona. The last minute. Oh, yet again, so close.
This is
Try to wait for the
a very tough
exchange.
situation here. But Santiago Valencia here saved the white shirt for his team. A one-on-one versus Carlos. And Carlos also had the chance to score in the first half. He was close before shortly before the halftime. Super close to throw an empty net goal. However, here Ecomares still with a 0. No.
Coming in from above. Ecomares, 21 seconds to go. Ball passed back to the goalkeeper.
It's tough in the situation, leaving your goalkeeper alone with the fight.
Don't pass the ball back to your goalkeeper.
He did the same. The goalkeeper did the same.
You saw the goalie. Nah, I'm giving it back to my opponent rather than having it as a goalkeeper in this situation.
Oh, there it is. It's again the number 2. No way, isn't it?
Come on.
No, this is
It's got to be somebody else this time.
No, really.
Number 27. Yep. It's
Goal, number 2.
Passing it,
a
and then
big guy double, as we say.
and it's the big
Game
guy,
over.
number 2 again. Alejandro. He might be a candidate for the top
The goal
scorer.
was 1 second left.
Really, how crazy is this? 5 goals,
He's
5
going-
times. It is Alejandro Navia. Congratulations. Really, congratulations, Alejandro. This was a very impressive performance here.
But really well played also by Barcelona against this Ecomares squad. So it's going to be interesting to see the other teams going up against each other in the finals. We've seen Ecomares being vulnerable to a team like Barcelona to get scored on, and Barcelona is certainly not usually a title contender for number 1. So it's going to be interesting how the other teams are going to play against this Ecomares squad, who's certainly playing rather fast. And can they eliminate number 2 from the game? Right, we're going to have a bit of a break, and then we'll be right back with the next game in 3 minutes.